Welcome back to Z Coins. We're diving deep into one of the most sought-after quarters in modern history, the 2019 W quarter. Yes, you heard that right. W, not P, not D, but the West Point Mint mark. And guess what? These quarters are not just rare, they're worth big money. In fact, some collectors are already placing a value of up to $1 million on certain high-grade, perfectly preserved 2019 W quarters. But why? What makes these quarters so special? Stick around as we break down the history, rarity, and current market value of these coins, and how you could potentially strike gold if you find one in your pocket change. Let's start with the backstory. In 2019, the United States Mint did something special to celebrate the 227th anniversary of its founding. They decided to mint limited edition quarters with the West Point Mint mark, or W mark. This had never been done before for a circulating coin, making it an absolute game changer for collectors. Here's the kicker: only 2 million of each design were minted in West Point, making these W mark quarters super scarce compared to regular Philadelphia and Denver quarters, which were minted in the hundreds of millions. There are 5 designs in the America the Beautiful series for 2019, and each of them has its own unique charm. These include: all 5 designs are gorgeous and, combined with that rare W mark, these coins are a collector's dream. So, if you're lucky enough to find a 2019 W quarter in your pocket change, it could be worth a whole lot more than 25 cents. So what makes these quarters so valuable? Well, it's all about scarcity, and since there are only 2 million of each design, the total number of 2019 W quarters is just 10 million across the board. Compare that to the hundreds of millions of regular quarters that were produced, and it's clear why these coins are in such high demand. The coin is key. Collectors prize coins that are in perfect condition, and grading plays a huge role in determining value. Coins graded by organizations like PCGS and NGC as MS67 or higher are commanding top dollar on the market. Now, let's talk about the current market values. As of 2024, the average circulated 2019 W quarter is selling for anywhere between $25 and $100. But for higher grades, like MS66 or MS67, these quarters are fetching prices well over $500 to $1,000. And here's where it gets crazy. If you have a perfectly graded 2019 W quarter in MS70 condition, you could be looking at a value of $15,000 or more. Some top-graded examples of these coins have been sold at auctions for over $25,000. But the most exciting part? Experts and collectors are speculating that, as the years go by and the number of pristine examples decreases, the value of a perfect 2019 W quarter could skyrocket to $1 million or more. So how do you find one of these valuable 2019 W quarters? Well, the best part is, they were released directly into circulation, meaning you could find one in your everyday change. Yep, it's like a real-life treasure hunt. When you're searching, always check for the W mark right under "In God We Trust" on the obverse side. That little W could be the key to a huge payday. Use gloves to avoid oils from your hands affecting the surface. If you think your coin is in pristine condition, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Grading your coin can add a lot of value and help determine just how much it's worth. As time passes and fewer of these coins remain in top condition, the potential value of 2019 W quarters will only increase. Could we see one hit $1 million at auction in the next decade? It's possible. So, don't overlook your pocket change. You might be sitting on a future $1 million coin. So what do you think? Could the 2019 W quarter be the next coin to break records at auction? If you got one, let us know in the comments. And if you're still searching, keep checking your change, because you never know when you'll strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin news and updates. Thanks for watching and happy hunting, where we uncover the incredible value hidden in the most unexpected places. Today, we're talking about a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or piggy bank, and it could be worth a mind-blowing $2 million. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking about the 2018 D-Mint Mark $2 coin. Now, before you start checking your spare change, let's dive into the history, significance, and why this particular quarter has skyrocketed in value recently. You'll definitely want to stick around for this one. So, the 2018 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which started back in 2010. These quarters honor national parks, historic sites, and landmarks across the United States. The 2018 quarter we're looking at today features several designs, including Michigan's Pictured Rocks, Minnesota's Voyagers, and Rhode Island's Block Island, depending on the specific coin. But what sets this quarter apart is the small D-Mint mark just under the year. This signifies that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint. Denver has been producing coins for over 100 years, and while most coins from this mint are pretty common, certain rare errors and varieties from this mint have turned regular coins into serious collectibles. So why is this quarter making headlines? And why are people calling it a potential $2 million find? The answer lies in something called error coins. Error coins are mistakes that occur during the minting process, making each one unique. Collectors go wild for these rare errors because they're one of a kind. Some of the most famous error coins include off-center strikes, where the design is printed off-center, or double dies, where the coin's image is doubled due to a misalignment during production. Now, here's where things get exciting. There's a specific version of the 2018 D quarter that has a major minting error, and that's the one making waves in the coin collecting world. This rare version of the quarter features a dramatic double die error, meaning parts of the design are doubled. These kinds of errors are incredibly rare, and when they happen on a relatively new coin like this, they can be worth a fortune. Alright, so how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable quarters in your pocket? First, grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, because you're going to want to look for these key details. Look for the D-Mint mark just below the year 2018. If it's there, you've got the right quarter. Next, check for doubling in the lettering or designs, especially on words like Liberty, In God We Trust, or even the date itself. If you notice that some of the letters or numbers appear to be slightly shifted or doubled, you might have a double die error. Now, here's the $1 million. No, make that $2 million. Question: why are these error quarters fetching such astronomical prices? Well, the value comes from their rarity, uniqueness, and high demand among collectors. In fact, the coin market has seen a surge in interest in recent years, with collectors paying top dollar for coins that stand out. Just recently, one of these rare 2018 D-Mint error quarters went up for auction, and the bidding went through the roof, eventually hitting the $2 million mark. Why? Because there are likely only a handful of these coins in existence, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for such a rare find. So, what's the current market value for the 2018 D quarter? Well, while the specific double die error coins can fetch up to $2 million, even regular 2018 D quarters in perfect mint condition can be worth a nice chunk of change, especially if they're graded as MS67 or higher by a professional grading service. A regular 2018 D quarter in top condition could be worth anywhere from $100 to $500. But if you've got an error coin or a rare variety, you're looking at a potential payday in the thousands or even millions. If you think you've got a valuable coin, the first thing you'll want to do is get it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS or NGC can authenticate your coin, and give it an official grade, which will significantly increase its value at auction. Once graded, you can list your coin on reputable auction sites or through a certified coin dealer. So there you have it. The 2018 D Mint Mark quarter could be worth up to $2 million if you've got the right one. Now it's time to check your pockets, jars, and wallets. You might just have a small fortune sitting around. Let me know in the comments if you think you found one of these valuable quarters. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content about rare coins and collectibles, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on new discoveries, where we uncover hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing stories in the world of numismatics, the 1990 Mint Mark quarter dollar. Could a simple 25-cent piece really be worth millions? And is there truly a 1990 quarter out there that's valued at a whopping $4 million? Let's get to the bottom of this. First, let's set the stage with a little history. The 1990 quarter was minted by the United States Mint in Philadelphia, hence the P Mint mark that you can spot just under the words "In God We Trust" on the coin's face. Now you might be thinking, 1990 doesn't seem that long ago. How could a quarter from that year be worth anything special? Well, typically, 1990 quarters aren't considered rare. Millions were minted, and most are only worth face value. But there are always exceptions. What makes a 1990 quarter worth a fortune is the condition and, more importantly, the potential error varieties or unique characteristics that make it stand out. You see, coin collectors, and we're talking serious collectors here, pay top dollar for coins that have either been perfectly preserved or have unique minting errors. Some collectors hunt for what we call error coins. These can include things like a misaligned die, a double strike, or even a missing mint mark. While most error coins fetch a few hundred or maybe $1,000, rumors of a certain 1990 quarter hitting a market value of $4 million has set the numismatic world on fire. So where did this $4 million figure come from? This rumor started circulating in coin collecting communities and forums, especially as high-end auctions showcase more and more rare coins being sold for record-breaking amounts. While it's true that there are incredibly valuable coins out there, including modern-day quarters, is there really a 1990 quarter out there worth $4 million? The claim seems to have originated from discussions about a 1990 quarter that was found in mint state 68 or 69 condition. Mint state refers to the coin's grade, essentially how flawless and well preserved it is. The closer a coin is to a perfect mint state 70, the higher its value, especially for coins that were meant to be circulated, like quarters. But here's the catch. As of now, no 1990 quarter has sold for $4 million at auction. While high-grade examples of this coin may sell for a few hundred or even a few $1,000s, there's no confirmed record of a 1990 quarter hitting that $4 million mark. It's important to be aware of rumors and hyperbolic claims, especially in online communities. While $4 million might be an exaggeration, this doesn't mean that certain quarters, even modern ones, aren't worth serious money. You just need to know what to look for. So what should you look for if you think your 1990 quarter could be worth more than 25 cents? First, as with any collectible, condition is key. If your quarter is in mint state condition, meaning it has never been circulated and shows no signs of wear, it might already be worth more than face value. Coins graded mint state 65 or higher can fetch prices from $100 to $500 depending on the market. Second, you want to check for minting errors. These could include things like die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubling on the coin's text or imagery. Error coins are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Depending on the type and severity of the error, a coin could be worth $500, $1,000, or even more. If you suspect you have a valuable 1990 quarter, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin, which is critical when trying to sell it for top dollar. Grading can cost anywhere from $20 to $100 depending on the coin, but if you have a high grade or rare error, the investment can be well worth it. So, what's the real current market value of the 1990p quarter? In most cases, uncirculated 1990 quarters in mint state sell for anywhere between $10 and $100, depending on the grade. Higher graded examples, especially those in mint state 67 or higher, can go $4.500 to $2,000. As for that magical $4 million coin, it's more of a myth than reality right now. That being said, the world of coin collecting is always evolving, and prices can fluctuate wildly based on demand, rarity, and auction trends. So keep an eye on your quarters, because you never know when one might strike gold. So, while a $4 million 1990p quarter may not be out there just yet, there are still plenty of valuable coins to be found in your change jar. Be sure to check your coins for mint errors and high-grade specimens. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode of Coin Hunting Adventures. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Hope this longer script offers a detailed dive into the subject. Let me know if you'd like any edits or additional info included. If you're a coin collector, or even just someone who stumbles upon loose change, you might want to take a closer look at your coins. Why? Because today, we're talking about a quarter that could be hiding in your pocket worth a staggering amount of money, potentially up to $5 million. Yep, you heard that right. We're diving into the 1982p mint mark quarter, why it's so special, and what makes it worth so much on the market today. Now, if you've been collecting coins for a while, you already know that certain coins can be worth a lot more than their face value. The 1982p quarter is one of those coins, but it's not just any regular quarter from 1982. There's a really interesting backstory behind why this particular coin stands out. In 1982, the U.S. Mint decided to stop producing mint sets for collectors. This meant that collectors didn't get pristine versions of the coins directly from the mint that year. This, along with some specific issues with the coins produced in Philadelphia, has made certain 1982 quarters highly sought after. But the real reason this quarter is so special? Many of them were struck with poor quality control. Coins from 1982 often have weak strikes, wear, and other imperfections, which, ironically, has made finding a well-preserved, high-quality 1982p quarter extremely difficult. And that rarity is where the money is. So what's the deal with this $5 million figure? Well, it's not just the fact that these coins are rare, it's how rare a pristine example is. When we talk about coin value, we're looking at a combination of rarity, demand, and condition. The rarer a coin is in good condition, the higher its value. In the case of the 1982p quarter, finding one in mint state condition, meaning the coin is nearly perfect with no significant wear, is extremely tough. Most of the quarters in circulation from 1982 show were struck poorly to begin with. But if you can find one in excellent condition, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Recently, rumors have surfaced that a perfect example could fetch up to $5 million at auction. But how do you know if you've got a valuable 1982p quarter in your collection? First, let's break it down. The P in 1982p stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which is where these coins were struck. What you're looking for is a coin in high grade, which means minimal wear, clear details, and no damage. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect mint condition coin. Most of the 1982p quarters you'll find in circulation today will probably grade much lower, but if you have one that's in really good condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. A near-perfect 1982p quarter, graded MS65 or above, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But the ultra-rare MS68 or MS69 grade, that's where the serious money comes in, with speculation of those going for millions. Okay, so now that you know why the 1982p quarter is so valuable, let's talk about how to actually find one. Here are the key steps to identifying a 1982p quarter that could be worth big money. First, flip your quarter over and look for the year. Make sure it's from 1982, and check the front for the P mint mark near George Washington's portrait. If it has the P mark and it's from 1982, you're off to a good start. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Is it worn? Are the details clear, or are they faded? Ideally, you want a quarter that looks sharp, with no major scratches, dents, or damage. If your quarter looks promising, the next step is to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This is where you'll find out the exact condition and rarity of your coin, and whether it's worth thousands or even millions. So, what's the current market value of a 1982p quarter? Well, it all depends on its condition. Average circulated 1982p quarters are worth about 25 cents, but coins in mint condition or with high grades can be worth anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s. However, as I mentioned earlier, there have been reports of ultra-rare, mint condition examples of the 1982p quarter being valued at $5 million. Now, keep in mind that this figure is speculative and represents the potential value of a coin in absolute perfect condition. But still, even if your coin isn't worth millions, it could still fetch you a nice chunk of change. Now, let's say you find a high-quality 1982p quarter. What do you do next? First, make sure it's graded by a professional service. Once it's graded, you can either sell it at an auction house, online platforms like eBay, or through a coin dealer. Auctions are typically the best way to go if you believe you have a rare, high-value coin because serious collectors tend to bid for top-tier pieces there. And who knows, if you've got that 1 in a million coin, you could end up walking away with a life-changing amount of money. So, there you have it, folks, the story behind the 1982p mint mark quarter and why it's such a hot item in the coin collecting world right now. Make sure to check your pockets, coin jars, or anywhere you might have some spare change lying around because that quarter you've been ignoring might just be your ticket to serious cash. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on valuable coins and collectibles. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next one. What if I told you that a simple 2001D quarter, yes, the kind that might be sitting in your pocket right now, could be worth a jaw-dropping $3 million today? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, buckle up because in today's video, we're diving deep into why the 2001D mint mark quarter dollar has become a coin collector's dream, and how certain rare varieties has skyrocketed to unimaginable value. Before we get into the specifics, let's quickly go over the basics. The 2001D quarter was minted in Denver as part of the U.S. Mint's popular 50-state quarters program. This program ran from 1999 to 2008, and the 2001D quarter features the state of New York on the reverse side. Millions of these quarters were produced, so what makes a few of them worth so much more than face value? It turns out, not all 2001D quarters were created equally. Rare mint errors and specific high-grade examples have made these coins extremely valuable. One of the major factors that can make a 2001D quarter worth big money is mint errors. Minting errors occur during the coin's production and can range from missed strikes to double dies and off-center strikes. Some of these errors are rare, making them highly sought after by collectors. One of the most popular errors is the double die variety, where the design appears to have been stamped twice. The doubling can often be seen on the inscriptions, like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," and collectors will pay top dollar for a coin with this feature. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is shifted due to misalignment during the minting process. A clipped planchet error, where part of the coin's edge appears clipped or missing, also increases its value significantly. It's these rare error coins that can sell for thousands or even millions of dollars. In fact, the 2001 quarter that fetched $3 million was a highly rare mint error, with multiple striking anomalies that made it incredibly unique. Aside from errors, the condition or grade of a 2001 quarter is another crucial factor in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a flawless, perfectly struck coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. In the world of coin collecting, a coin graded MS67 or higher is considered very high grade, and if your 2001 quarter falls within this range, you could be holding on to a fortune. For instance, an MS68 graded 2001 quarter sold for over $1,000 at auction. But that's not all. The record-breaking $3 million sale came from a unique error coin that was also in top-notch condition, making it a once-in-a-lifetime find. So how did this legendary $3 million 2001 quarter come to be? The story is fascinating. This particular quarter was discovered by a keen-eyed collector who spotted a series of unusual markings and minting errors. Upon closer inspection, the coin had multiple error types, from off-center strikes to doubling, making it a true anomaly in the world of coin collecting. After being certified by a top coin grading service, the quarter was placed up for auction, where the intense bidding war skyrocketed the final price to a staggering $3 million. It's a perfect example of how rare error coins can achieve legendary status in the numismatic community. Now, let's talk about current market values. Not every 2001 quarter is going to make you a millionaire, but even regular quarters in excellent condition can fetch anywhere from $100 to $1,000, depending on their grade. Error coins, as we've mentioned, are where the real money is. Simple errors, like minor doubling or clipped planchets, might bring in a few $100s, but significant errors can push the value into the tens of thousands or more. It's worth keeping an eye on auction sites like eBay and heritage auctions to track the prices of these quarters, as demand is constantly shifting. As of today, the top-tier error varieties are fetching astronomical prices, and who knows, you might be the next person to find a $3 million treasure in your spare change. If you're wondering how to check if your 2001 quarter is worth a fortune, here are a few quick steps. First, look for any unusual features like doubling or off-center strikes. Then, carefully examine the condition of the coin. If it's free of major scratches or wear, it's time to get it professionally graded. You can send your coin to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. While this may cost you a small fee, the payoff could be enormous if your coin turns out to be rare and valuable. So, the next time you come across a 2001 quarter, don't just toss it aside. Give it a closer look. It could be your golden ticket to a multi-million-dollar fortune. Have you checked your change lately? Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights on rare coins and hidden treasures. Who knows? You might be the next big winner in the world of coin collecting.